Good morning, all of you. Today, let's discuss some new subject. I know many English teachers and many of those who know English well. They have good qualifications and their vocabulary is fairly well. But when you ask them to speak on the dais or we ask them to speak on the public places, they hesitate, or even some of them are even scared of making speeches. What is the reason for it? They have degrees to their credit, they know some vocabulary, of course they teach in the classroom, and their intelligence cannot be doubted. They got good ranks and marks in the competitive examinations, so we don't doubt their competency or ability, but why they fail to perform well in the real life situations, why they are restricting themselves only to the classroom and they are not coming out of the classroom. The main reason for this is, number one, lack of practice. Practice makes a man perfect. Unless you practice well, you can't do anything. Of course, teaching is different. Even teaching is a practice, but you have been practiced to teach a lesson, but you are not practicing enough to make speeches on the stage or on the platforms or on the public places. So it's a different skill, or you need to practice more. Of course, take my example. I started speaking only when I was 18. I used to participate in elocution, debate and other competitions. Now I'm 62. That means I have been speaking English for the last 44 years. Of course, I have been teaching and I have been speaking. But I cannot say that I have mastered English or I'm a great speaker of English, because there is always scope for improvement. If I forget to practice for 1 day or 2 days or even for a year, then what happens? Then I will be afraid to speak English, even though I have put up a lot of experience as a teacher or a speaker. So it doesn't matter. So you have to practice every day, whether it is in a real situation or in a simulated situation. Even if there is nobody to speak to, you can stand in front of a mirror and start speaking as though somebody else is watching your speech. The second one, fear of making mistakes. This is the biggest problem all of us have. All human beings are afraid of making mistakes. That's the problem here. But they forget to know one fact, that without making mistakes, nobody can succeed in life. Whether it is speaking in English, or whether it is succeeding in politics, or whether it is earning a lot of money, without making mistakes, you can't do anything. So making mistakes surely give you a platform to get success. By making mistakes, you will become a fluent, efficient, confident speaker. So don't worry about the mistakes. All of us make mistakes. Even the experienced teachers like me, even the native speakers make mistakes. I spoke to many native speakers. They make a number of grammatical mistakes. But grammaticality is not the only factor that makes you a good speaker. There are many factors other than grammaticality, the spontaneity, using idioms, using phrases, phrasal verbs. All these make you an efficient speaker. So make use of all these factors and try to make as much practice as possible. Don't be afraid of committing mistakes. Yes, because please know that making mistakes is a sign of learning. Without making mistakes, nobody has ever succeeded in life. In any art, any form, we have to make blunders in life or in our speech to become more efficient in our speech. The third one is anxiety. Yes, this is the most problematic one. It is very difficult to overcome this phobia, anxiety. Actually, when you are anxiety about something, you become tense and you can't speak fluently, you forget the words, you forget your thought process also. So you should be free from anxiety. How can you overcome anxiety? Only by doing the thing which makes you anxiety. You can be out of anxiety. You can get over from anxiety. You can get out of anxiety. So do the same thing again and again so that you don't feel anxiety. Suppose if you want to make a video also, you can get anxiety even though nobody is watching you, because you feel that somebody will watch your video, they will identify your mistakes, and in that sense somehow you get feel anxiety. Though that should not be the case. If you think that it is very natural, make it as a habit, or you make it a habit, so that whenever you make a speech you feel happy. Of course, you may make mistakes in the beginning. Once you start speaking, you will not only speak fluently, you speak elegantly, effectively, and you can make an impact on the audience. It comes only by practice, only by experience, only by exposure, only by making use of the opportunities that are given to you. So whenever there is an opportunity, try to speak. Suppose if you are an English teacher, why don't you speak on Independence Day, August, January 26th, and on that you only speak in English. Teaching English in the classroom is totally different from making a speech at the public scale, in the school assembly. That's totally different. Your speech will be watched by your students, your teachers, your headmaster. So you feel tense, but no, don't feel tense, but you try to make an impact on the children, on the headmaster, on the staff, that you are able to speak well. In that sense, you can improve your credibility. You can enhance your professionalism. You can become more influential in the society. You can become more influential even in the school. The children start respecting you better than what you were in the classroom. Even the headmaster respects you. Even the staff starts believing that you are an excellent speaker. Excellent speakers are not made. They are not born, they are made. That means they become excellent speakers by making a lot of practice, and practice every day in using all the opportunities. The third one is the limited exposure. Yes, in a country like India, all of us have limited exposure. So we have to make use of the exposure as much as possible. That's why I'm asking you to speak not just in the classroom. That is only limited for teaching, that where you can't speak much. You may make some informal chit chat there. That doesn't make you a fluent speaker, but you have to make use of all the opportunities. There are many opportunities in the staff room. A staff room is the best place where you can hone up your speaking skills, because as a teacher you can find many opportunities to speak in the staff room. For example, if one of your teachers might be transferred to some other place, in that occasion our headmaster and the staff will have a meeting, and all of you will honor him on that occasion or felicitate him. On that occasion you can speak and you can talk about the good qualities of the teacher. Similarly, somebody comes into your school or as a new teacher, so you can welcome him and you can talk about his experiences in the previous school or what you know about him in that context. Those staff room is the best place to improve your communication skills in real life situation. The second one is the school assembly. In the school assembly, usually the headmaster speaks every day, but if you are confident, if you are ready, you can speak along with the headmaster every day. Even if it is not possible for you to speak every day, you can speak on important days like Independence Day and Republic Day and some other national festivals. So these are the two places you can make use of confidently, and you can make it a habit to use these two places, and they will definitely become your platforms for making you efficient speakers. Of course, I'm concentrating more on the teachers of English who are supposed to speak in English. Whenever there is an opportunity, whenever there is a necessity, it's not enough if they teach English in the classrooms. All of us do this, but a very few of us make speeches on national festivals, in the staff room, or in the school assembly. So all the English teachers must make it a habit, or rather a hobby, to speak English well, without worrying about anything, without worrying about their mistakes, without worrying about anything, because very few teachers can identify even the mistakes. Nobody will identify your mistakes. They are interested only in the message, not interested in your mistakes. So, if you take care of all these things, you will become an excellent speaker in English. You will have an impact on the students, on the staff, and even an headmaster. It augurs well for your professionalism or for your professional expertise. Thank you very much for watching our channel. Thank you.